Manchester United bombshell transfer that could change and bring glory back to Old Trafford. Hey football fans, welcome back to United News. Big transfer updates today. Manchester United is in the headlines once again as they're making waves in the summer transfer window. Manchester United may be forced to target free transfers next summer because of their financial situation and have their eye on 1. Jonathan David. Report: Man United keen on signing 27G per a star who could join for free. Manchester United are reportedly keen on the potential transfer of Lille striker Jonathan David, as he nears the end of his contract. The Canada international has shown in his time in League One and has an impressive total of 23 goals and 4 assists in all competitions for club and country so far this season. Numbers like that will surely make him tempt to Man United and other big clubs, especially as he could soon become a free agent. According to Fishages, David is one of a number of players with expiring contracts being looked at by the Red Devils ahead of the summer. David is perhaps the most exciting name on that list of targets, which includes his Lille teammate Angel Gomez, as well as Jonathan Tah, Leroy Sane and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Jonathan David transfer. Is he the striker Manchester United need? David has never played in the Premier League before, and it would arguably be a big enough step up to make him a bit of an unknown quantity. Still, he's been pretty consistent during his time at Lille, and MUFC can't afford to be too picky right now as they look to rebuild their struggling team. It's been a nightmare for a few years for United, who have spent big on several flops since Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement in 2013. Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund are among those struggling at Old Trafford, so perhaps signing someone like David on a free is more the kind of business they should be trying. Even if the 25-year-old doesn't hit the ground running for United, he'd surely be a useful option for Ruben Amorim to have in his squad. It wouldn't be too hard to be a better option than Zirkzee and Højlund, with one of those two surely likely to leave soon. 2. Angel Gomez. Angel Gomez might have just opened the door for Manchester United transfer return. Man United Academy graduate Angel Gomez has made a name for himself at Lille after leaving Old Trafford in 2020. Ex-Manchester United and current Lille midfielder Angel Gomez. Image: Getty Images. Like most clubs, Manchester United supporters are keen to see their academy graduates do well. The class of '92's impressive rise to prominence created a high bar for many youngsters that succeeded them, and some don't cut the mustard. One player United chose to move on for that reason was Angel Gomez. In 2020, he was sent to Lille on a free transfer and, since then, he has gone from strength to strength. While this season has been hampered by injuries, the midfielder has managed to break into the England senior squad, when Lee Carsley was in interim charge, and subsequently impressed. Whether he manages to retain his spot in Thomas Tuchel's first England squad remains to be seen, but, with United now utilizing 2 number 10s, there's a good chance that Ruben Amorim will want to dive into the summer market to pick up some reinforcements in that position. With money tight at United, a move in January was never likely to be an option. The Reds are not desperate for a number 10 right now, so any money that was to be spent was not going to be there. However, according to the Telegraph, Gomez is wanting to stay at Lille for the remainder of the season and then, potentially, leave for free in the summer. The Englishman has confirmed as much himself recently. I'm aware of clubs inquiring about my situation, but I'm now completely focused on Lille, he said in quotes carried by Fabrizio Romano. I want to finish the season in the best way possible, and then we will see what happens. I'm focused on the present and not on negotiations. For United, this is the perfect scenario. They can bring in a quality squad player without having to break the bank, and in the meantime redistribute fees towards areas where they will need to spend, chiefly for a striker. It's clearly an added bonus that he already knows his way around Carrington and beyond. United are not alone in their proposed interest for Gomez. Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham are also keen, but the midfielder's sentimental links to Old Trafford could be enough to get the deal through. 3. Jonathan Tah. Man United looking to sign one of the world's best defenders on a bargain. Manchester United are keen on improving their defensive unit with the signing of Jonathan Tah in the summer. They are reportedly scouring the free transfer market to bring in a bargain at the end of the season, and they have identified Jonathan Tah as a potential target. According to a report from Fishages, they view the German international as a key target to strengthen their defense. It remains to be seen whether they can get a deal for the 28-year-old central defender across the line. He has been linked with Tottenham as well. Manager Xabi Alonso has previously labeled Ta as one of the best defenders in the world. Overall, Janha is performing at the highest level, and I am really happy for him because he deserves all the praise and all the good moments he's living, that he keeps playing for us and happily for the national team as well. I think he is one of the world's best defenders. Jonathan Tah would be a quality addition. Tah has proven himself to be a reliable defender in the Bundesliga, and he helped Bayer Leverkusen win the league title last season. The player is out of contract in the summer, and he has not signed an extension with the German champions. He could be keen on taking up a new challenge at this stage of his career, and Manchester United could be an exciting destination for him. They are one of the biggest clubs in the world, and they could provide him with the platform to fight for major trophies consistently. Manchester United have been quite mediocre this season, but they have a talented squad. They have brought in a quality manager like Ruben Amorim, and they will look to fight for major trophies in the coming seasons. Signing the right players will help them improve and bridge the gap with the European elite. The 28-year-old central defender will certainly help them tighten up at the back. He has the physicality to succeed in English football as well, and he could establish himself as a key player for the club. For Leroy Sane. Manchester United plot Bosman move for Leroy Sane. Reading time 3 minutes read. Manchester United are eager to explore a move for Leroy Sane in the summer, with the winger potentially available on free transfer. According to Fishages, Manchester United are considering several soon-to-be free agents, including Leroy Sane. The cost-effectiveness of such a transfer will boost the club's finances for the summer, although any move will depend on the player and his subsequent career decision. Manchester United are growing mindful of their financial standing in the market, with widespread suggestions pointing towards a cautious summer window. Ruben Amorim clearly needs many players to come in that suit his style and specifications, but there are doubts about whether the club has the funds to make multiple big moves. A big signing or two are certainly possible, as Ineos have already flexed their financial muscle with the outlay on Patrick Dorgu in the summer. However, Amorim seeks further reinforcements, such as bringing in attackers and wingbacks, which will help progress the current state of the Manchester United squad. Back in January, they were increasingly open to selling Alejandro Garnacho, as Manchester United might consider the prospect next summer. The Argentine's departure will bring in massive funds, and given that he is a homegrown star, the proceeds will be deemed pure profit under PSR rules. Manchester United are already looking at a low-cost replacement in Leroy Sane, as he's one of the many players in the Bosman pool potentially available next summer. Sane has been linked with Tottenham, although he will far better offer in the market, including a potential interest from North London rivals Arsenal, based on previous reports. Will Leroy Sane join Manchester United? Sane also has Liverpool and Barcelona as his suitors, which shows how widely regarded the 29-year-old Premier League winner is. The German winger is coming to the end of his contract at Bayern Munich, with some reports back in January indicating the Bavarians were open to selling him in the window. However, the report clearly states that any move to Manchester United will depend on whether Sane leaves Bayern, which indicates a talk over a new deal. Moreover, he has past allegiances with Manchester City, which could be a factor in choosing the Red Devils, although in this day and age, anything is possible. 5. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Man United betting on free transfers with key target, Premier League star among 5 named options. Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin with Manchester United's badge. According to reports, Manchester United are ready to bet on the free transfer market in the summer and have their eye on 5 potential options. The Red Devils are working with a tight budget as £25 million Patrick Dorgu was their only big money signing during the January transfer window. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his recruitment team needed to offload unwanted talents to raise funds for January signings, but they were only able to get rid of Marcus Rashford and Antony to Aston Villa and Real Betis respectively. The Premier League giants likely need to adopt a similar strategy in the summer and could look to make low-cost signings to save money. Romano reveals Ratcliffe's stance on Harry Kane to Man United transfer after release clause details emerge. Harry Kane has been linked with a move to Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Manchester United. Fabrizio Romano has revealed Sir Jim Ratcliffe's stance on a potential Man United transfer pursuit for Harry Kane in January 2026. Before his departure to Bayern Munich, Tottenham legend Kane was linked with a move to Man United for years, with rumors of huge potential bids for the England international. However, Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy refused to sell Kane to another club in the Premier League, and Kane ended up in Germany, where he has continued his brilliant goal-scoring rate. Kane has bagged 72 goals in 73 appearances for the Bavarians and is now on course winning the first piece of silverware in his career with Bayern Munich, currently 8 points ahead of second-placed Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga table. And there have been rumors in recent days that Kane could return to the Premier League as soon as next January, with the former Tottenham striker having a €65 million release clause in his contract that will become active in January 2026. But Romano has also explained why it's unlikely that Man United will be the club to trigger that clause with Ratcliffe, going in a different direction with recruitment. Romano wrote on Give Me Sport, Harry Kane also had a secret release clause in his contract last month. Yes, as a deal for €80 million was available in January and not valid in the summer, there was not even one single contact with Premier League clubs, as Kane is not even planning for a move as of now. He's very happy in Munich. His family is happy in Germany, and Bayern are absolutely planning with Kane also for next season. However, there's one more clause for next year, which is only available in January 2026 and worth €65 million. It won't be possible to proceed with the clause in summer 2026, but that clause could set the price in case some club decides to enter the race after the USA World Cup. There's one to watch for sure. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is said to be a big fan of Harry Kane, but the Manchester United project is going in a different direction, trusting young players, reducing salaries and following different principles, so there's nothing really concrete in this rumor despite recent reports. Don't forget about Tottenham, as they have matching rights for Harry Kane. At any moment, if Bayern receive a bid, Spurs will be informed and can match the proposal to bring Kane back, if they want to. Also, Harry Kane's approval would be needed, as it's going to be the English striker who decides his future. Keep this in mind for 2026, as movements are considered unlikely for this summer. In the same column, Romano also revealed that Man United inquired about Wolves striker Matheus Cunha and Juventus midfielder Douglas Luiz in December. Romano added, Manchester United called in December to discuss the situation of both Douglas Luiz and Matheus Cunha, but never made any formal approach in January, as it was too expensive a deal and not easy at all to proceed for both cases. Will they return in the summer? We will see, but it's not a concrete negotiation or discussion as of now. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest rumors and what they mean for the United's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the freshest updates on your favorite club.